PASW staff, clients, and friends joining us. Welcome to Monday's Film Scoring Challenge class. Thanks for tuning in. We had a great time on Friday looking at the Robert Zemeckis film Back to the Future, and your guys' great job with scoring the scene with him on the skateboard. That was so much fun watching. You guys we're getting better at zeroing in on the mood of the scene and not our favorite song. So that's what Joe and I have been talking to you guys about on Zoom and all those things. So that's good. We're going to do another film from Alfred Hitchcock that we've looked at a few of his because they're just they're iconic and they're still they're used for learning purposes. I mean, they're used because they're still really good movies. And I figured since this is The Boss is John Pace's favorite Hitchcock film, we should look at it. So we're going to look at the 1958 psychological noir film Vertigo. Now, those are really trippy opening titles, right? I mean, what a brilliant opening. Such a different way of opening a movie in 1958. I mean, there just weren't movies being made like this. And Saul Bass is the guy that created all those wonderful titles and zigzags. And first movie to use computer graphics, or titles at least. So, I mean, already you're in this zone. Of course, you're hearing triplets. So triplets is a musical term. Triple is three. So da da da. So da da da. So you don't have, if you have three notes, it's da 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 da, right? But if you make it a triplet, it's da 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 da. So 1, 2, 3. I'm saying this because the theme in Vertigo by Bernard Herrmann, who's the composer we've talked about many times. Bernard Herrmann and Hitchcock had a wonderful working relationship. Although I think he didn't get along with anybody. It was wonderful for the audience because we got to see their collaboration so gratefully. And if we just listen to those opening credits, it's all triplets. So, I mean, Vertigo is confusing to explain. It's confusing to watch at times. I've seen it a few times and I still don't really understand it. But it's mostly Jimmy Stewart is the detective. He's a former detective guy, and his partner he sees his partner die by being falling off the ledge of this building. He develops acrophobia, which is a fear of heights, an extreme fear, and also vertigo, which is it's a false sense of the rotational environment that you're in. So you're like that. So it's terrible. I know that some people, Joe and Matthew, you guys have experienced that. It sounds really, really awful. So after that, he's kind of Jimmy Stewart's Scotty. He is kind of he's terrified. He's traumatized, and he retires. But he's asked by his friend to follow his wife because he thinks she's acting weird, and he acts as a private investigator. And he follows Kim Novak, who's the beautiful Kim Novak in this, who's still alive today, 87. That's amazing. he follows her. They fall in love. They develop a relationship. He realizes, and she takes him to this bell tower, and she commits suicide. Then realizes that his friend was kind of playing a trick on him the whole time, that he was using his fears, Jimmy Stewart's fears, to control him into having. So his wife, Kim Novak, was really kind of two people, and it creates this thing of confusion. So after he gets out of this sanitarium, he goes back to the place where they used to hang out together, and Scotty sees a woman that looks like Kim Novak. I mean, it is, but the character. And so he says, okay, now that he sees her there, he's like, we're gonna have to reenact this going up the staircase scene to get it right this time, so she doesn't die, or something like that. So the scene we're gonna look at is Jimmy Stewart taking her up the bell tower, and he wants to get her to admit that she lied to him. I only put about a minute of the scene in there, so I'll show you the whole scene, but we're only going to score a minute of it. But because it's the last scene of the movie, so I'll show you the whole scene, and then we'll just score the minute part section. So we'll see both. But so he's taking her up this bell tower staircase, and he's also also able to overcome his fear and conquer his fear of acrophobia, of these heights. So it's a really tense, cool scene. Let's take a look at it.
As I could get, but you went on. You remember? The necklace, Madeline. That was the slip. I remembered the necklace.
Let me go!
Now we're going up the tower, Madeline.
You can't, you're afraid!
Now we'll see. We'll see. This is my second chance.
Please!
But you knew that day that I wouldn't be able to follow you, didn't you? Who was up there when you got up there? Elster and his wife?
Yes.
Yes, and she was the one who died. The real wife, not you. You were the copy. You were the counterfeit, weren't you? Was she dead or alive when you...
Daddy's broken her neck.
He'd broken her neck. Wasn't taking any chances, was he? So when you got up there, he pushed her off the tower. But it was you that screamed. Why did you scream?
I wanted to stop it, Scotty. I ran up to stop it.
You wanted to stop it. Why did you scream? Since you tricked me so well up to then, you played the wife very well, Judy. He made you over, didn't he? He made you over just like I made you over, only better. Not only the clothes and the hair, but the looks and the manner and the words and those beautiful phony trances. And you jumped into the bay, didn't you? I'll bet you're a wonderful swimmer, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? And then what did he do? Did he train you? Did he rehearse you? Did he tell you exactly what to do, what to say? You were a very apt pupil, too, weren't you? You were a very apt pupil. But why did you pick on me? Why me?
You're opposite.
Yeah, sit down. I was the setup, wasn't I? I was the setup. I was a made-to-order witness. I made it. I made it.
What are you to do?
We're going up and look at the scene of the crime. Come on, Judy. Come on. this is where it happened. And the two of you hid back there and waited for it to clear, and then you sneaked down and drove into town. Is that it? And then, you were his girl, huh? Oh, what happened to you? What happened to you? Did he ditch you? Oh, Judy, with all of his wife's money and all that freedom and that power, and he ditched you. What a shame. And he knew he was safe. He knew you couldn't talk. Did he give you anything?
Yes, the money.
And the necklace. Carlotta's necklace. There was where you made your mistake, Judy. You shouldn't keep souvenirs of a killing. You shouldn't have been... You shouldn't have been that sentimental. I loved you so, man.
Scotty, I was safe when you found me. There was nothing that you could prove. When I saw you again, I couldn't run away. I loved you so. I walked into danger and let you change me because I loved you and I wanted you. Scotty. Oh, Scotty, please. You love me now. Keep me safe. Please.
It's too late. It's too late. There's no bringing her back.
Please.
I heard voices. God have mercy.
So it's a very confusing, twisted, disturbing realization ending. And of course, all of this is made super weird and creepy because of the music. We're going to take a look at the scene, and again, it's going to be one of these things where when we take out the score, it could be anything, and it shows you the power of it. Let's take a look at this at your assignment without the music. So still creepy, I guess, because the set, it's supposed to be at the Mission, but it was really just a set at Paramount Studios, is kind of creepy. And I did add some reverb and echo into the stairs. So I guess I could see it to be creepy without any music already. But also, when you think of it, because I always put myself in the moment of what was it like that day of shooting. It's just Hitchcock saying, okay, like go up these stairs and kind of look scared. And then the two actors are going up the stairs. I always think of it as the people on set and the actors are just doing a job, and they have no idea what the score is going to sound like. They have no idea what Bernard Herrmann's going to come up with. Bernard Herrmann has no idea. So if you think of it as it's so fresh in the minds where, and this is the magic of movies. This is really the magic of, and I've been on sets where it looks like nothing is happening. And you're just like, you don't even understand. And then with a little editing, a little music, a little polish, a little luck, magic happens. And you're like, how did this even happen? I was there that day and it looked really boring. So that's part of, what I love about movies. So our assignment, if you choose to accept it, we're going to have to find something suspenseful. So this is in place of Bernard Herrmann's score. Make it as suspenseful as we can be. Now, maybe that could be scary. I don't know. Again, I like we said a few weeks ago, I don't want any lyrics in this. So please don't send any lyrics, because I just don't think that would distract from the real drama and suspense of the scene between the two actors. So find something suspenseful. Get as scary as you can in your mind, or to scare to scare me, to scare the viewer. This is going to be fun. This is a good assignment for us. So get it to me by tomorrow. Send me the link, or email, or text me. That's fine. Said it all. Love you, miss you, and I will see you tomorrow.